Welcome everyone to Chess with TV episode 360. Today is May 27th, 2017. We are excited to have a special guest on the show today. His name is Anthony, and he's designed a new chess variant, or maybe he and his close friends, a new chess variant that's never been played by me in my whole life. In fact, most people have never played it. I'm excited to share it with you today. We're going to play it in this episode. We're going to talk through the rules and then play a couple games. It's a very, very sharp variant, but I'm going to let him explain a little bit about how it works. So without further ado, let's bring him on the show. Anthony, can you hear me?
I sure can. Hi there.
Excellent. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. So I understand. Go ahead.
You want me to? I should say, yeah, it wasn't my invention. It was a mate in a pub. He came up with this random variant, and we gave it a go. We played a few games. It seems to kind of work. I'm expecting us to discover more about it as we play today.
Excellent. That makes me feel better. The last time I had a guest, we played duck chess with Tim, and he was a genius at duck chess. He slaughtered me every game. So I'm glad to hear you've only played this a few times. Perhaps I'll outwit you in a game or two. So I understand this variant is called Proxy chess. Why don't you tell us how it works?
It's a rubbish name. Somebody should come up with a different one. So it's pretty simple, normal rules. But if one of my pieces takes one of your pieces, then rather than capturing the piece that it took, it instead moves onto the square and takes another piece of the same kind. So if you have two knights on the board, I take one of them. In that particular case, if I'm playing takes d5, I'll actually end up taking either c7 or e7, one of my choice of the two nearest pieces of the same kind.
So if I play pawn takes pawn here, I'm actually going to end up on c7 or e7 because I'm capturing its proxy. Is that right?
Yes.
And does that mean I can choose which of those two squares I'm going to capture? Because they're the same distance away?
If they're both equally near, then you get a choice.
Okay, but I can't capture something further away.
Yeah.
So I'll play pawn takes c7. Now, if I capture the queen next, there's no proxy there, so it's just a normal capture. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so let's say on your move here, you want to take my knight. You're going to fly over to my other knight, and its knight takes b1. Am I missing something?
That's exactly how it works, yeah.
Wow, I cannot wait to try this. So anything else we need to know before we get started?
I think it can be quite sharp. I suggest we don't try and go too sharp. At least if we're going to play more than once, then let's try and play regular-looking chess at the very beginning and not go crazy in the first opening.
Wait a minute. Your advice is to play easy on you? I don't think so. I think I'm going to take that advice.
Okay, all right.
Let me make sure I've got the board visible on the screen here for the viewers. And may I take the white pieces?
By all means.
All right, I'm going to start off with e4. Seems good enough.
Okay. So I'll e5 then.
Okay, so I'm really excited to get any kind of piece out there that I can. For example, bishop a6. If you take it, you end up on c1. But let's just play d4 and see what happens.
Okay. Interesting. So I guess I'll play e takes d4, capturing actually on e4.
Capturing on e4. So you end up on the closest square that contains that same kind of piece. So you're
taking the pawn on d4, I actually end up taking a pawn on e4 instead.
Oh man, that was so confusing. I expected you to show up on c2 because of our example. Well, I've got my bishops out ready to go, so I will play bishop g5 and see what happens.
Oh, okay. So that's a well-guarded bishop. You're guarding that bishop with your king through its proxy on f1.
Yes, you don't want to lose your queen to that.
Yeah, and although the queen's kind of like a little bit weaker because it doesn't have a friend, it's still a powerful piece. I don't really want that out of the way. Let's see what I could try. Well, I could try putting a piece in the way, or even a
reasonable. Yeah, f6 isn't too bad. Maybe I have no idea.
Diagonal. No, I don't know either. Let's try instead. Just putting my bishop out on e7.
All right, bishop e7. I think I will now capture that and fly over to c8 because it's the nearest bishop.
Okay. All right. well, again, that still guarded that bishop.
Oh, this is awesome. You can't take my bishop. It's going to send you to its proxy. You'll lose your queen. Oh,
Yeah,
I need my evil
yeah,
laugh.
yeah. That's right. And the bishops. Now my bishop is weak and feeble because there's only one copy of it. So I guess I should
Oh.
try getting out my knights instead. Yeah, let's give that a go. Let's try knight f6. Simple knight
Knight
f6.
f6. Well, I've just realized I can dominate your position by just capturing everything. I mean, if I take
Yeah,
d7, I transport to c7. So
yeah.
I'll go ahead and do that. Bishop takes c7 through the madness of proxy chess. This is
Okay.
an unstoppable rampage. My bishop is invincible.
It does look pretty invincible, doesn't it? But I shouldn't have let him in there. But well, I don't really want to lose my queen, so I guess I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Let's see. Let's see. Let's mix it up some. Let's try. Let's try checking you.
Okay.
Bishop.
Where's the check? Bishop b4?
Yeah.
Okay, so fortunately, that's your only bishop. So if I want to take that, I just end up on that square. It has no copy on the board.
Absolutely.
But if I play c3 to block the check, when you capture c3, you end up at the nearest proxy, which is either d4 or b2, and it's your choice. So you would just head down to b2 and start rampaging my position.
I think I would. Yeah.
So I'll play knight c3 instead. With knight c3, I'm protected.
Okay, seems plausible enough. I guess I really would want to get. Well, I've made some space for my queen, so yeah, why not? Let's try queen e7.
Queen e7, good enough. I'll just keep capturing. Oh no, maybe I better not. It's too tempting. Bishop takes b8. Whoa! Bishop takes
Oh
b8
no,
makes me
that's
end up on
good for you.
f6. Sure, I'll play bishop takes f6 from
Oh,
c7.
okay. Okay, well, I'm definitely taking with the pawn, man.
Right, and that
That looks pretty
causes...
good
Oh,
because
maybe I
that
didn't consider
looks
the
like the
consequences.
pawn's ending up on f1.
And would you like to promote to a bishop?
You know what? I think I'm going to promote to a different piece. I think I'm going to try one of those, what they call queens. Yeah, queen
Oh
is where I'm going to
no,
go.
I've committed suicide.
It's quite possible that is, well,
This is
we're not over yet.
remarkable. He's teleported his pawn to be promoted, and I can't capture it because my king would end up in check. This is,
Yeah.
I guess I'm required then to play king d2. I've destroyed myself. All right, king d2.
Let's see. So I think I can. I mean, the two queens is pretty powerful. So I don't. I think probably I'm just gonna nab your queen, and no magic transport there. So queen
Okay.
takes d1, stays on
Oh,
d1, check.
I can't capture your queen. I would still be in check.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine you can figure it out now. But
I can't
just a
imagine I
question.
could win. I'm going to resign this game, Anthony. You've got me destroyed by your double queens. That
So this
was
is this
amazing.
nasty thing with the pawn. Like the proxies are great because their friends are on the back rank. They're protecting them. They're all happy. But yeah, pawn takes the proxy piece is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, so the lesson here is don't let the enemy pawn teleport to the back rank. That could hurt. Wow, well, let's play another game. I'll take the black pieces this time. Maybe we'll find some more of the consequences of this variant. Amazing.
Okay, let
So
me.
you've got the first move.
Yeah, I sure do. I'm gonna. Oh, I mean, let's see what happens if we play a little bit more sharply with these pieces. Let's go for knight f3.
Knight f3 is the first move. For those of you just tuning in, this is called Proxy Chess. We're playing with our guest, Anthony, here. He's actually a supporter on Patreon. Go check it out if you haven't yet. ChessWiz. It's patreon.com/ChessWiz. But in this variant, which he and his friend invented, we'll say it that way, is mostly his friend. When you make a capture, you don't end up on the capturing square. If there's a copy of that piece anywhere on the board, you teleport to capture his clone or his copy instead, whichever is nearest, the nearest copy. All right, your turn.
And I'm going to warn you here straight away. There's definitely like an analog to that nasty atomic beginning here, where you've got to be a little bit wary of that knight.
Oh, I'm looking forward to being wary of that knight. Let's find out what happens. It's your move. I'll play d5.
Okay. Okay, well, you've got yourself a fight square there on d7. That's not going to do you any harm. Okay, so I'm going to play knight g5. Yeah.
Knight g5. So if you take this pawn, you'll end up on a different square. At which point, I could capture you. But no, I can't, because the other knight is brutal. Wow, this is scary. I can't capture that knight, because its friend is what gets captured.
Yeah, that's right. So in particular, if I'm checking you, then capturing the piece that's checking you, if it's got a friend, it's not going to knock out the check.
Well, I could go for a checkmate here then. I'll play knight c6.
Okay.
I simply need to.
What are you going for, sorry?
I'm not telling you.
So you've moved a piece, knight c6, right? Okay. So I guess I better play knight takes one of the pawns, f7, h7, whatever. I'm going to end up on g7 checking you.
Oh, no, I didn't anticipate the check. If I capture the knight, I'm still in check, so I'll play king d7. It's the only legal move.
Yeah, but I think my power to do harm is over, isn't it? I don't see anything smart now. Well, let's see. I want to avoid you doing anything similarly nasty. I'm not sure if I can. Let's see what happens if I play... Oh, what should it be? What should it be? Let's go for my other knight out to c3.
Knight c3, I'm not concerned at all. I'll go ahead and play knight d4.
Right, well... Okay, so I can see that you might be able to get at my... Like, you might be able to smother my queen here. And that's not grand. But let's see. So I've got friends in well, yeah, okay. So I guess I'm gonna go for e3 to make a little bit of space for me.
e3, no problem. I'm playing knight f3 check. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you have to move your king.
Intriguing. I do have to move my king. Well, I guess my king's going to e2 then.
Okay, I'm almost there with the checkmate. I simply need another piece. No, now you can take my knight. And promote.
Yeah, no, the pawn can take it, can't it? Yeah, I'm definitely threatening you now, yeah.
Oh, great. I'd better play knight d4 again. Knight d4 check. I take back my genius move. It was not the best.
Well, I was quite happy on e1. My king's going to go back on e1 for now, then.
Okay, so that didn't turn out great at all.
At this point, though, you've earned a draw, right? I mean, like even if it doesn't come out ahead for you, you've drawn, really.
This is a very serious situation for me. If any pawn takes my knight, it instantly promotes to g8, and then I can't capture it because my rook instantly moves to d1, but that would actually checkmate you, because you couldn't take my rook. Ha ha! Okay, my bishop's going to take you on g7, which causes bishop takes c3 as my move.
Okay, alright, this is a little bit crazy.
No,
let's see.
That was bad.
I think, yeah, so I think so pawn taking the bishop and grabbing a queen would be pretty nasty here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I didn't realize that would check me. No, I'm
going
to undo that move. Wow. So when you promote on c8...
Now we have to play with the board editors. Right, okay.
Yeah, thankfully I can undo that move without too much trouble. So a check is just remarkably powerful in this variant. That's what it's all about, checking the opponent. I'm going to play pawn e... Nope, nope, that's not good either. Pawn e6. Pawn e6 is my move.
Okay. Right. Right.
Right. Okay, that's my final answer.
Okay. So I can take that knight. What shall I do? I think I'm gonna. I mean, having another queen on the board is not going to do me any harm.
What kind of logic
Yeah,
is
let's see what
that?
happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if I play pawn takes knight on d4, taking its friend on g8 and promoting boringly to a queen.
That's a terrible blunder. My rook will take your queen, causing it to transport to d1, checkmate.
I don't think it's checkmate though, mate. I think I can take your rook on a8.
Well, you'll still be in check. Oh, your king can take.
Yeah.
This game is so confusing. So you're playing king takes d1, which sends your king to a8. Is that right?
Yeah. And clearly, like, I'm in your house now, and that's not likely to be good for me. But you can't check me straight away, so I thought it'd be interesting to pay a visit.
I have no idea what to do now in this position. This is crazy. Okay, so if you take one of my pawns, you're going to teleport to a different square that has my pawn. So that's very
Yeah.
dangerous in and of itself.
So, I mean, the way that we played it in the pub, and it seems fair that I can sort of say, okay, I'll take your pawn on b7, actually taking a7. So I can kind of move into check as long as I don't end up in it.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'm going to prepare a checkmate for you with just pawn b6.
Huh. Yeah, that looks like that could be bad. Yeah, that could be really pretty bad. But I can start checking, right? Okay, I have the chance to check.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm going to play queen takes h7, ending up on f7, checking you.
Queen takes h7. Oh, ending up on f7. Uh-oh. Okay, now you're on f7.
Yeah. I don't see a win here for me, though.
I'll block that with a bishop.
Okay, right. So, if I take that bishop, I take your other one, you take my queen, that looks really nasty, like queen that close to the king, even without friends, that's going to be horrible.
Yeah, I think that's checkmate,
Okay.
actually. You know, after queen takes c8, I'm checking you.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
Can't get out.
Okay, but I've got some more checks, haven't I? So let's try, let's try, bishop b5 check.
Bishop b5 check. If I block that with the pawn, then you can't take that pawn. I mean, you'd end up somewhere else entirely.
True.
If I take that with the knight, I'm still in check because the knight flies to c1. If I move my king, more trouble again. So let's see. Let's think this through. I block with the pawn. If I do that and you try to take the pawn, you'll end up on b6, but that's not check.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
It could be pretty bad, but I'm playing pawn c6 anyway. The other options are worse. This variant is mind scrambling.
It's definitely the case that you're very close to killing me here by moving that bishop.
Oh, we're close to killing each other.
What if I take your pawn on e6 and end up on d5
with your queen?
And then right, now hang on, I'm thinking c6 is pinned, but e6 is still around.
Yes, you just fly over that, and then my pawn can take.
Yeah, it's not quite so hot. Okay. This is nasty. Okay. Well, I know what I could do. Is that I can kind of prepare to put something in the way for when you take me. So if I play knight takes d5 and end up on taking c6, that's looking like it might do something interesting.
Okay. So now I can play a discovered check, but when I do, you could take my queen to get out of check. And that would discover check against me.
No, but I am dead.
Knight takes knight should work fine, but even better perhaps bishop b7 double check.
Yeah, double check, mate. That's gotta be it, right?
That's gotta be great. I'm gonna play bishop b7 double check.
Yeah, let's see. Well, I think that's checkmate. checkmate, right?
Oh,
I didn't think you were
oh,
reckoning.
I did. So you can't take the bishop. You'll end up on e7, which causes you to
Yeah,
be in check from my queen.
yeah, that
And
bishop is by your king.
you can't take the pawn. You'll end up on b6. And you can't take my queen. You're still in check. Checkmate.
You have defeated. That was a bad idea to visit your corner.
Yeah, I guess you. I mean, when you played the capture that sent the pawn to g8, which sent my rook to d1, you planned, well, I'm going to escape to the corner, but very dangerous plan.
I was interested to pay a visit. I thought it'd be fun to get on up there.
Yeah,
So,
well, you
no,
definitely nearly had me with my king out of position as well. Well, I think we have time for one more game, but one thing I want to try
uh-huh.
in this variant is what if we combine this variant with another variant? What if we played something
Oh, okay.
like um, atomic proxy or three checks proxy? Would that even be possible?
I think atomic might just be crazy powerful, right? Well, no, actually, it's kind of boring, isn't it? I mean, I blow up when. Wait, hang on. So,
I guess you,
uh, proxy piece blow up? I don't know. It's too hard.
that would be too hard. But what about three checks? Let's try three checks three checks proxy chess, where your
Okay.
captures are sent to the nearby proxies. But if you check three times, then you win.
Well, it's bound to be quick. Let's
All
go for
right,
it.
so you have the first move as the white pieces, so I'm expecting some quick checks here, but I'll do my best to defend.
Okay, right. Well, I guess I'm going to try d4.
Okay, d4 is your first move. I think I'm going to play pawn to e5 because that
Oh.
opens up a diagonal that I could check you on.
Do, 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 do.
No, 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 I can't do that. Pawn e6. Haha, you could take that, which actually checks me.
Sorry. So it's d4, e6 is what we've ended
Yes,
up with.
e6 is my move. Let's
Okay.
try a move that doesn't lose immediately.
All right. Well, I really want to get some checks in. But okay, let's just develop. Let's e4.
Okay, e4. I've got the first check here. Are you sure you want to allow bishop e4 check?
It's pretty stupid, but yeah, go on. I did it. So
All right, there's my first check, bishop b4.
okay. Well, let's put the pawn in the way. Yeah, let's put a. Well, let's put the pawn in the way. Let's play c3.
Sure, sure. So if I take that, I would end up teleporting to one of the nearby pawns. So
Yeah,
instead,
yeah.
I'm
You're
going to
not gonna
leave.
check at least.
But if I leave it there, you capture me and instantly promote your pawn to c8. That's not acceptable. So I will play bishop takes b2.
Okay. Okay. So you're not threatening a check, but you are threatening a piece. Um. Well, let's go for yeah. Let's try bishop f4.
Bishop f4. Okay, so you're just
Basically,
leaving the
let's
vicinity.
assume that material is not going to be a big deal in this game.
So when you take c7, you could proxy over to d7 check, and I could not capture that back. I would end up on f1. Yikes. What can I play here? I'm going to play pawn to c6. That's my
Yeah, that does
defensive
it.
move. I mean, avoid him. Move out of the way. He can't reach me. I mean, this could actually work. When you go to capture my knight, you end up over here. But when I recapture, my rook is actually checking you
Yeah, no, I
on
don't like that
f1.
much. Okay. So, meh. I guess I can still. What can I do? What can I do? Well, you've got we've got other pieces, right? Okay, let's try using some of those other pieces. Let's get the queen out to g4.
Queen g4. Yes, yeah. So now I'm not going to play queen h4. There's no proxy for queens because you haven't got the partner there.
Yeah.
Well, with this game going so sharply, I will play queen a5. Queen
Hmm.
a5.
Hmm. And he is threatening check. Kosovic can go via A2.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's not so hot. But do I have? Can I get other pieces out to give you to get checks at you? I don't think I can. Can I? Yeah, no, that's not so hot. That's not so hot. Okay, well let's try and get some. Let's get some stuff in between your checkers and my king. Let's try knight d2.
Knight d2. Okay, so now the pawn on c3 isn't defended. Maybe it would be best to just capture it.
Very welcome to do that.
If I play bishop takes pawn, my bishop ends up on d4, which is perhaps useful. I mean, oh, but when you recapture, you promote with check. That's not acceptable. So I will play queen takes a2, sending it to c3. Queen ends up on c3.
Huh. Okay. Well, you're getting close to the good old.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, you've definitely got another check on me.
got. I just need 2 more checks to win.
Yeah, and you ought to be able to get them, but I can only see how you can force one with your queen. I think so. Yeah. Okay. So if you can only force one, maybe I've. Well, okay. Let's just see what happens. Let's try bishop c4 and so let's counterattack.
Okay, so here comes my genius idea. Queen takes d4, proxying to e4 is my second check.
Huh. Oh, that's pretty good. Um. Oh. I see. I see what you might be coming
Yes,
in for here.
because of the
Yeah.
three
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
checks.
Yeah. So I can see bishop takes f2 coming as a third check here, because that's going to be the nearest. Oh, you're vicious. Um. But I guess that I can. What can I do? What can I put in the way? Um.
Yeah, I think it's hopeless. The third check is going to come.
Yeah, so if I interpose a knight, you take the knight, take the other knight check. If I move the king, you're just going to check me. If I put the queen, no, hang on. Can I? I guess it's a desperate, useless. Probably doesn't help much. But I guess if I play bishop e3, oh no, you've still got queen takes g2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think I can avoid a third check here. Let's just do
Yeah,
it. Bishop e3, just
bishop
to
e3. So you were saying queen. There's some clever queen.
yeah.
Well, I have queen b1, which would be a third check, but I'm going to go with
Oh,
the proxy finish. Bishop takes d4, teleporting to f2. That's the third check.
oh,
Wow.
and I'm thinking that the bishop. I'm thinking my bishop was in the way. That's
Yeah,
not nicely done, sir.
it just
Nicely.
flies over it, teleports. That is a crazy, crazy variant, Anthony. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Oh, thanks very much for helping me give it a go. Uh, I don't think it'll last, but so
do you
yeah,
think? Do you
certainly
think
interesting
White
to play.
has? You think White has a forced win with some study?
Oh no, I don't know. I mean, yeah, probably. Maybe Atomic's a win for White if the engines really go for it.
Sure,
Well,
that's
see.
true. Proxy couldn't be so far behind, but wow, there's some sharp tactics here. Thank you again for sharing that with us. Well, for those of you just tuning in now, that was Proxy Chess. And for those of you watching on YouTube, you can actually post your username below the YouTube channel, below the video, and be like, hey, I love Proxy Chess, go play it with me. Because if you don't have any friends, like some people I know, you need to find somebody to play this with. It is such a crazy, crazy variant. So you can actually put your LiChess username on there, go to lichess.org and create an account. People will message you and be like, yes, let's play Proxy Chess. And then you can blow your brains out this way. Because this isn't part of the website, we just used a board editor, which it's hard to work with. I mean, we had to connect with Skype to do that. So it's better if you have friends in person, but what can you do? Making friends is too hard anyway. So thank you guys for joining us. I've got to also say that Anthony's trying to say something, so let me turn him back on. What was that,
Sorry,
Anthony?
Yeah, no, I was saying it was a real chessboard in the pub that was the beginnings of this variant. I think it definitely suits a real chess set as well. Although we,
Yeah. Yeah, if this isn't added online, I think it'd be pretty difficult to play. Over the board is definitely better.
right, cheers,
But
man.
all right, talk to you later. Thanks for joining us. All right, so that is it for Anthony. Goodbye, Anthony, and goodbye to everyone. Thank you guys, everyone, for joining us. If you haven't seen Chess with TV before, check around the channel. There's hundreds and hundreds of interesting and weird chess variants. This is the #1 YouTube channel for chess variants that have never been played before. I mean, you're going to find more variants like that here than on any YouTube channel in the known universe, and perhaps the unknown universe as well. I actually haven't checked that for certain reasons, uh, but things and stuff, and I'll see you next time. This has been Chess with TV. Thanks for watching.